How's it going, everyone? Today another Slifer Red match, and then even though I played many more Slifer Red matches, and they are already old, and I have collected at least 2 rare matches until today, so maybe the next videos will be more about raw matches. But now let's look at this one. It was a very interesting match between me and Phelan20XX, also known as Mokey channel. Go subscribe to him on YouTube. And I played Asura Chaos, and I think we had to replay game 1 3 times because he was disconnecting. So we already know that he's playing Thunder Dragon Chaos Control with Revivals and Air Knight Pershat and Jinzo. This is how I saw all those cards, I think, by now. Oh, okay, I didn't play Asura Chaos, I was playing Thunder Dragon Chaos Control. Okay, so in this position, it's okay to MST, except if you assume that your opponent is playing Jar of Greed, but I think I knew that he is not playing Jar, so you MST, and then even if he has scapegoats, you just clear them all with Asura. And you know, it's safe to keep Asura safe, because in this hand it is the only attacker we have, no other means of pressuring the opponent, so it's nice to keep Asura. Now we get the duo, we can use it before attacking, just in case it's Sangan. So he discards Premature and Chaos Sorcerer. I will make some other video about talking about Revivals, Chaos Control and stuff like that, but in this video I will not focus so much on commenting those things. But I will just say it shortly that I don't like his build. I don't think that these cards combine very well, and I think that some players will agree, maybe some will disagree, but it will be a nice video in the future. Maybe even I will try to collaborate with some people. It's a nice idea for the future. So Asura will attack again. He will add the MST because the Premature has no good targets in the graveyard. He is just passing. We draw some more passive cards, but luckily we get the damage in with Asura. So what do we know about his back row? His back row is not Torrential, it's not Ring, it's not a Battle Trap. It could be Scapegoat. He MSTs the new card and sets another one. And we continue. The game continues. I have to discard in the end phase, but I don't want to set more cards, you know. Okay, so he MSTs and we will chain. Now, of course, you have to be careful with 4 goat tokens. You don't want to set something here because then you will be goat locked and stuff like that. But he goes for Revival and Tribute. Now he has the Air Knight, so we can see all the Revivals and Tributes in action. Like I said, this is the deck that plays all of those cards. So he smacks us, it's our turn, and we will go with Metamorphosis, of course. And pass. One thing you could try to do here is set Heavy Storm to cheese something, but I mean, the best thing that can happen is you go +1, the worst thing that can happen is he goes Breaker and summon Chaos Sorcerer and banish 1000 Eyes or something. But now unfortunately he has card distraction, so we discard our Heavy Storm anyway, but we also discard double Chaos Sorcerer. He is trying to get discard fodder, that's why he waits with card distraction. That's very good play from him, and he is successful in doing so. He gets Thunder Dragons. Now he will of course discard them to clear my board, but now we are in a huge advantage here. But he is still playing. So Charity, I'm afraid to say what would I discard here because I'm too distracted. But let's see the knock. We have 4 normal summons, of course, and 1 spirit, so I guess we will discard one mimic here, then we can try to bait one with one other mimic before setting fates, but we also have the Book of Moon, so I'm guessing I discard mimic and Book of Moon. Yes, that's right. And now okay, so I didn't go for the bait with but that's on one hand this is okay, because you know all of his cards are from the top of the deck and one nobleman is in the graveyard, but also we are protected against 1000 eyes, so the only card that can out this fate is one nobleman from his deck. Also he has no heavy storm, so we set all the back rows. And of course he decides not to attack. This is very interesting, but he doesn't out our fates, and now we can get the advantage rolling. We go. We don't loop the fate because we still want to get rid of the virus, you know, and we have enough back row to protect the fate for another round. Our trusty nobleman will get rid of the morphing jar. We will run over. He has ring, that's okay. Now of course you can book the fate and get another Trinity back. I mean, from here on, it's, you know, we are in too much advantage. Maybe I will just fast forward because it's just a routine play from here. Except if you are so inaccurate that you mess it up so much that you lose from such position. But let's hope that I won't do it. So, you know, you're just trying. The overall plan is to simplify as much as possible, so then you end up with some cards, your opponent ends up with 0 cards or no cards like you see, and then we slowly but surely apply the pressure. You know, this is the plan when you are in advantage. So here something stupid is happening with ring and I don't know what, but we just have too much resources. He cannot combat it. Okay. We go to game 2. We open Asura again as our only attacker, and again we open MST. He goes summon Sangan. Now, you could attack the Sangan or you could not, but in the case when your opponent is running tributes such as Arnites and Jinzo, it's better to attack the Sangan. And again, same argument as before. We can use MST before attacking. And now you could argue to set both cards because you can go dash shoot the Mirror Force. So if you dash, you can dash shoot his breaker back. That's what I'm saying. And I decide not to dash shoot. I think I'm too fancy most of the time with those dash shoots. I like to hold them for some better occasion. But I was saying in this scenario, look. If he has breaker, I will chain. This is very good. If he doesn't have breaker and he sets, then I have all that I need for the next turn. I have Nobleman, I have Asura. So let's just wait with the dash shoot for a better opportunity. Okay, I get Thunder Dragon, so the play is summon Asura, check for Torrential. If no Torrential, then we will knock. Okay, so he doesn't play. He plays more like a turbo build, so no Metamorphosis. Now we get punished for holding the dash shoot because we gave him the opportunity to resolve Regeki Break without going -1 with the Serpent. But now you see we lost our attacker. I think it's good idea to dash shoot now and try to remove his flip, or at least Serpent if nothing else. Morphing Jar, Serpent, Magician of Fate, BLS and Book of Moon are in his hand. But no spells, so I think I'm just sending the Serpent away. And he sets one. Now I guess it's good in both cases. If it's Magician of Fate, we are happy to attack and he will have to go -1 either way. If it's Morphing Jar, we will get a new hand. So he goes -1. Top decks MST, and now he will add MST back, but he still can't out the tribe. And now, okay, here I remember what I did. I don't have any outs for his Blackluster Soldier. So the good play here is just do nothing. But of course I'm super stupid and I just attack his Fate. So he gets the light. I have no outs for the upcoming BLS who will smack me for 4000 damage and stuff like that. I deserve to quit the goats and not play them ever again. But I'm lucky. I top deck an out, even though it's pretty poor out. And of course we have to heavy storm before setting because he has MST, you know. Okay, so he out. Okay, so finally he sets his morphing jar and we get another lucky top deck, which is breaker. But it didn't matter, he had Raigeki breaker. Oh, we have live BLS now. Yes, this breaker was very lucky with the dark. And now what to say again, this is a very embarrassing game for me. I still show it. But yeah, this was a horrible play with attacking Magician of Fate with Tribe, and I deserve to lose it. But yeah, again, now this is just routine, you know. He doesn't have an out at BLS and we are just smacking. And that's it. Yeah, he top decks called the Haunted. Okay, I guess that's it for this review. I hope that you learned to not attack Magician of Fates with type infecting viruses. If your opponent doesn't have a light and has BLS in hand, then you don't have an out to BLS. This is the lesson for today. I hope that you enjoyed it and see you next time.